Guys, I'm dumb. Like, what? Okay, plot twist. Plot twist. Either that or I'm just dumb. Because Araya, you are a badass. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For this video, we are going to be reading fantasy for a week. So I could end up reading 2 fantasies or 3. Depends on what fantasies I choose. The first one though, that I'm going to be reading in this video, which I am beyond excited for, this just came out, and that is Shield of Sparrows by Devney Perry. And also, can we like appreciate this edition? Like, are you kidding me? It's stunning. On the back it says, being the sparrow isn't an honor, it's a trap. And look at this, wait. The inside, you're joking. I'm assuming this is like where they live. Gorgeous. But I'm literally so excited right now. Like, I'm so excited. Okay, so I'll read you guys the synopsis. It says, if you're not terrified, you're doing it wrong. Long ago, the gods unleashed monsters upon the 5 kingdoms of Salandra to remind us that humans are insignificant, that we must pray to the gods for mercy throughout our fragile, fleeting lives. I didn't need a deity to remind me I was powerless. Being a princess had never been more than a performance. 23 years of empty titles and hollow traditions. My sister revels in the spectacle, basking in the attention and flawlessly playing her part. I was never asked to be part of the charade, until the day an infamous monster hunter sailed to our shores. The day a prince walked into my father's throne room and ruined my life. The day I married a stranger, signed a magical treaty in blood, and set off across the continent to the most treacherous kingdom in all the realm. That was the day I learned that not all myths are make-believe, that lies and legends are often the same, and that the only way to kill the monsters we fear was to become one. That sounds so good. So this is the first book we're gonna read. I don't know what other book we're gonna read next, so after I finish this, you'll find out. I am, however, taking the dust jacket off. I cannot not take this off. Like, I can't do it. Also, this is the hardcover. Stunning. It's gorgeous. So, yay! I might switch and do also on my Kindle. I don't know yet. We'll see. I might do that. That way I can also highlight as I'm going, and I can like share little quotes with you guys. So that'll be fun. Out of context quotes. Just so you know, this will be spoiler free. I'm not gonna spoil it. So when I read a quote, it's gonna be out of context. The bookmark I'm gonna use is my little Fourth Wing bookmark. It says Writer's Quadrant, Fly or Unalive. And then we also got a snack. These are so good. It's the aged white cheddar veggie straws. I'm obsessed with these. These are delicious. And then I got my water because hydration. I just had an Alani, so I've been obsessing over the strawberry sunrise Alani. That is so good. That's like my favorite so far. That and the cherry twist. That one's really good too. Okay, so I think this might be like a marriage of convenience. I think that's what it's seeming like. I'm only on chapter 4. I think it's a marriage of convenience, and if so, like, I'm here for that. I love a good marriage of convenience, romance, romantasy, doesn't matter. I love it. And yes, I'm reading it on my Kindle. It's just so much easier. And I can highlight stuff. I can highlight on here, but like, I don't want to annotate it. You know, I don't want to ruin this one. If it was maybe a regular edition, sure, but this is a special edition. I don't want to put tabs on it because it's just so pretty, you know. I am very intrigued on how this story is gonna go, and I'm only on chapter 4. You know, I just realized something. Me thinking like, oh, it must be a marriage of convenience, which like it basically kind of like says on the back, or I'm sorry, it doesn't say that on the back. On the inside, like in the synopsis, it literally says that the day I married a stranger, signed a magical treaty in blood, and set off across the continent to the most treacherous kingdom in all the realms. So yeah, it basically says that. Guys, I'm dumb. Like, what? I'm gonna keep this here so that you guys can see it. Okay, we're just gonna keep it. My little trophy. Okay. I'm just gonna continue reading. I think I was wrong about who the love interest is. I thought it was someone else, but I think it might be someone different. Because the vibe that I'm getting between those two are enemies to lovers vibe. Like the snarkiness, the like kind of like playful banter because they like despise each other. Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting. So yeah, I think I might have been wrong about that. But I kind of like them together instead of who I originally thought. So I'm actually really excited about that because I'm liking the banter between these two so far. I'm on chapter 9. I am 13% into this. So I'm gonna stop for now and I will continue tonight. All right, update. So I read yesterday, but I never record anything because I honestly didn't have too much to say. I still really don't have a whole lot to say because not a lot has happened. I'm on chapter, here, I'll use the book. I'm on chapter 28, so I'm almost halfway through it. This is what I've read. This is what I have left. So I love the Guardian. We don't know his name yet though, but I love him. He definitely gives off of that like a very like sarcastic bad boy type. Protector gets under Odessa's skin like crazy and he loves it and I love it. Xavier though, honestly, I mean, I don't really care for him. I think I'm more towards the Guardian. Those are honestly all the updates I really have for you. Also want to peep the nails. I just got them done today. I'm like in love. I saw a picture of this girl who got like these yellow chrome nails. Aren't they stunning? I'm literally in love with them. Well, let's continue reading Shield of Sparrows. Did I put this down a little bit more? Like, is this a good setting? I feel like this is a better setting, right? Do you see my cute like pink heart pillow? I had gotten this for Valentine's Day and I love it so much that it is just permanently gonna be my decor. Like I'm never getting rid of this, or I'm never gonna put this away and only have it out for Valentine's Day. This is a year-round thing. Like this is adorable. Well, unless, I mean, except for like maybe like Christmas and Halloween, I'll probably put it away and get some like decor for that, but this is a year-round thing. I kind of wish I got two. They had like a bunch and I think it's reversible. Like you can do it that way. No, never mind, it's not. Unless you cut the tag off. No, it looks better this way. Who am I kidding? It's not reversible. All right, let's stop talking and let's just start reading again. There are like a bunch of monsters. There's the Morrow Eel, I think Lionwick or something like that, I can't remember. And then we just found another monster, which is Barrow Wolf. I remember seeing a post from Devney Perry on all the monsters, so I believe there's like 5. I think we've only met 3 so far. Okay, it says fear the monsters we make. So does like the kingdom that they're at, do they make the monsters like a science experiment? Is that, or were they originally people that turned into monsters somehow? I don't know, an experiment gone wrong, or like, I wonder. Instead of one bed, it has one horse. Yeah. I hate you. It should have broken the moment. It should have pissed him off, but he stared at me like I was something to behold, something to cherish, something to protect. Yes, you do, he said. Don't forget. Never. I love a good late night snack. I got pretzels with chocolate hummus. This is like one of my favorite snacks to have. It's so good. His gaze shifted to my nose like he was counting the freckles dusted across its bridge. His hand lifted to a curl at my temple, tracing the spiral with a fingertip. You don't have to hide who you are, Cross. Not here. Not in Tara. Not with him. I really like the Guardian. I wonder if like Xavier is gonna have like actually like more roles. Like I mean, you see him, but you don't get much of him. Okay, so we have another beast. A Tarkin. That's 4. There's 5. Wait, okay. The Guardian sarcasm, I can't. Odessa says, well, I'm going to help. Not with the entrails, but finding the source. He says, you're not actually. I am. I raise my chin. I insist. He says, you insist? Forgive me, Highness, for not giving a fuck. the sarcasm. I like it. We just learned the Guardian's name. Everyone was just calling him the Guardian. No one knows his name. We just learned his name. Okay. It's not like that's super exciting, guys. I know. But I was curious about what his name is. We got to 64% into this book. And we just learned his name. I won't say it because I don't want to spoil it. You know, like, you gotta find out for yourself. Read the book if you want to know. Right now, I'm leaning towards like maybe 3.5 stars, 3.5, 3.75. Although, depending on how well the rest of this book goes, it could end up being a 4. We don't know yet. I am on chapter 39. This is literally all we have left. I don't think I'm gonna finish it right now. I think I'll probably finish it tonight. Maybe. I'm hoping. I got my Olipop. I got it in this cute little glass tumbler. Do you see the straw? I just got them on Amazon and that was so cute. This tumbler actually came with a glass straw with a cute little 3D strawberry on it, but my son broke it, so. But yeah, I got my Olipop. This is the strawberry vanilla flavor. This and the cherry vanilla are so good. I got cookie, my Olipop, and my book. I'm happy. Okay, plot twist. Plot twist. I did not see any of that coming. I'm gonna stop for now. I'm on chapter 45. I'm almost done this book. I'm hoping to finish it tonight. We just got some more information. Surprising information that I was not expecting. I am almost done Shield of Sparrows. Let me see. Okay. I'm 92% into this. It was slow in the beginning, but like over halfway through, it started to like get more interesting. It's a slow burn, by the way, a very slow burn. Like the spice did not happen until like 80-ish% into this book. The plot twists were plot twisting. Like what happened, I wasn't expecting at all, which I love that. I love when a plot twist will catch me off guard and I just have to process what I read. Either that or I'm just dumb and I don't get it, you know? Like I just can't figure it out and I'm just dumb. I don't know, but I didn't figure it out, so it shocked me. So far, I'm thinking I might rate it 4 stars, but then again, I haven't finished it yet. The ending can always make or break it, you know? Okay, also for this video, it's supposed to be reading fantasy for a week. That week ends in 2 days. 2 days. So it has taken me a little bit to read this book. It has taken me a full week because I have been kind of busy the past week, so like I haven't really been able to read during the week all that much. So for this video, instead of it being reading fantasy for a week, it's actually going to be reading fantasy for 2 weeks. We're going to add an extra week because I want to read another fantasy book before the week is over, you know? So I would just hate for this to just be one fantasy book. Like, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. It's not just going to be one book. We're going to read at least 2. I want 2 books in this vlog. If I get a third, that would be just great. Like, I will be ecstatic over that. I'm okay with just 2. And I already know which book I want to read next. I'm not telling you guys yet, so be patient. I'm going to wait until after this book. But let's finish it. I'm only 9%. I can't talk for the life of me. I am 92% into this book. I'm almost done. Let's get to it. Was not expecting that. Okay. What the fuck? That was brutal and so uncalled for. That did not need to happen. No. I can't. This is literally what. Oh, Like, at this point, I want to chuck my Kindle across the room. What the fuck just happened? Well, I finished it. I want book 2 now. Because what the frick was that? The ending? So much happened that it hurts to think about. I'm literally gonna cry right now. I can't. Well, I'm rating it 4 stars. I really enjoyed it. The first half, I'm not gonna lie, it was slow for me. After like the halfway point though is when things really started to pick up. So after that, I really enjoyed it. So 4 stars for Shield of Sparrows. The ending, yeah, that was a lot. That was a lot to take in. My eyes are like watering right now, like they're burning because I'm gonna cry. But I need the second book and I cannot wait. So, I also heard that this is turning into a movie. Yeah, I'm set for that. I will be watching that. Okay, I do know what I want to read next, which I will start it tonight, okay? I will not be finishing it in 2 days, okay? This is a 2-week vlog, alright? We're not doing a week, we're doing 2 weeks. Because I want to read another fantasy book for this vlog. I'm not going to tell you what it is just yet. You'll see that in the next clip tonight. Okay, so earlier we finished Shield of Sparrows. We are now going into our second read of this vlog. I'm gonna give you a minute. I'm gonna give you a minute to guess what our next read is gonna be. And I'll even give you a hint, all right? It's a vampire romantasy, obviously. But it's to do with vampires. I'll give you a minute to guess. Go on. Go on and guess. It's pretty popular. Did you guess? Ta-da! Serpent and the Wings of Night. I can't believe I haven't read this yet. Like, this book is so popular and so many people love this book. I don't think I've heard one bad review on this at all. So I'm so excited to be reading this right now. Oh, I'm gonna read you the back. I don't even think I've read the back. For humans and vampires, the rules of survival are the same. Never trust, never yield, and always guard your heart. The adopted human daughter of the night-born vampire queen, Aurea, carved her place in a world designed to kill her. Her only chance to become something more than prey is entering the Kajari, a legendary tournament held by the goddess of death herself. Ooh, okay, so we got tournaments. But winning won't be easy amongst the most vicious warriors from all 3 vampire houses. To survive, Aurea is forced to make an alliance with a mysterious rival. Everything about Rain is dangerous. Ooh, the MMC. He is a ruthless vampire. Yeah. An efficient killer, an enemy to her father's crown. Ooh, drama. And her greatest competition, yet what terrifies Aurea most of all is that she finds herself oddly drawn to him. Yeah, she does. But there's no room for compassion in the Kajari. War for the Nightborn crown brews, shattering everything that Aurea thought she knew about her home, and Rain may understand her more than anyone. But their blossoming attraction could be her downfall in a kingdom where nothing is more deadly than love. I am so excited for this. I cannot wait. Okay. All right. Let's open it. Let's open it. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to read this for a while. By the way, this is the first book in the Crowns of Nyaxia. Ooh, okay, so the dedication says, for all the underdogs who don't let fear stop them from fighting. Ooh, we got the map. I love maps in a fantasy book. So we got the map in, I can't read that. Orbitrus, the House of Blood, the House of Shadow, the House of Night, the Human Nations. Ooh, okay, we got the prologue. We're gonna start. And I believe this is on Kindle Unlimited, so I might go to my Kindle, but I'm gonna try to read most of this from the paperback because I haven't read just from a straight like paperback book in a while, and I want to. Although the words, they're tiny. Look at that. That is tiny. I also love like the character, the art design that they do on, you know, the chapter pages. Duh. Like, I love when a book has that, like, character art on chapter page. I think that's really fun. At first, I thought this was gonna be in third person. Because the prologue was, like, in, I think, third person. Or, like, it was just telling a story. Well, of course it was telling a story. It's a book. But you guys know what I mean. I hope. But then I looked at chapter 1, and it's, I believe, in first person. Yeah, it is in first person. So we're on part 1, Dusk. We are on part 2. I'm 42 pages in. Okay, so the trials have started. I don't know if this is Rain yet, it didn't say, but some guy was holding her back, and to let her go, she stabbed him in the thigh. And his response is, Zai's fucking tits. What does that even mean? Or is that X's? It's like IXS. I just thought that was funny. Okay, so it's been a few days since I have spoken to you last. Now, I've been reading mostly on my Kindle, so on the paperback it says I'm on chapter 20. I think I'm on chapter like 23 now. Let me check. Almost, chapter 24. Okay. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know if I just am not in the mood for this book. Like, I just haven't been super invested in it, and I'm like almost somewhat. I'm almost halfway done. I think what I'm gonna do is switch to the paperback and see maybe if that will make a difference, because I haven't been reading the paperback at all. And sometimes that can make a huge difference, reading the paperback. It always depends. Sometimes it always depends, like, what format you're reading. I think 4 trials, and right now I am on the Half Moon trial, part 4. I do, however, like Rain. I don't love him, like, I'm not obsessed in love with him, but I do like him right now. I like the banter between Rain and Araya, but I'm not, like, obsessed. Like, it's just like, But I felt that way when I was reading Heartless Hunter. Once I got to that halfway point in Heartless Hunter, I became obsessed. I rated it 4.5 stars. Like, I loved it so much. So my opinion of this could 100% change. So I have no idea what I said in the last clip, but I do know it's been a couple days. I have not been reading Serpent and the Wings of Night. However, I did read Throttled by Lauren Asher. I know, guys, I am failing at this vlog. I saw a quote of Throttled, so immediately I'm like, well, shit, now I want to read that. So the other night I was trying to read this and I couldn't get into it. I could not get into it for the life of me because I just wanted to read Throttled. So I read it and I finished it today, this morning. I actually got up at like 7:30 this morning just to finish it, and it was good. I rated it 4 stars. I fully enjoyed that. That was a lot of fun. Lauren Asher, her books always hit good. Okay, they always hit. But now we are going to continue this, and I'm going to finish this before Wednesday, because Wednesday is our last day. This was supposed to be a reading fantasy in like a week. This took 2 weeks. We are on chapter 28. We're gonna do this, okay? We are gonna do this. Let me get my bluey, or my son's bluey blanket. I literally cuddle with this like every night. I'm reading on my couch. I got my Halloween bluey blanket. Like, as soon as Lou is so soft. It's adorable. Like, do you see this? Look at this Halloween bluey blanket. It's literally adorable. Okay, so we're gonna cuddle with that, and I'm gonna continue reading. We also got some wine. Okay. Ooh. Now we're gonna read. Rain. He was on his knees staring up at me, and the way he looked at me, was the first thing that felt real. Real and raw and confusing, because he looked at me in sheer awe, like I was the most incredible thing he had ever seen. Like I was a fucking goddess. Yeah. As he should. Like, as he should. Because Araya, you are a badass. Guys, I'm on part 5, Crescent Moon. I got this much left. There's still quite a bit there, but I mean, we should finish this soon. I read this much. You guys are wondering, they finally hook up at like 79%, and I am so excited right now. I am so excited. I would beg. For you, I would. You have fucking destroyed me, Araya. She told him to say her name. Oh, that's great. I loved that. Oh my goodness. So, if you're wondering, I'm not okay. What the fuck? Alright, it is officially time to do the outro for this video. It's over. It's the end. I finished 2 books in 2 weeks. Well, I read more books, but I finished 2 fantasy books in 2 weeks. So the first book we read is Shield of Sparrows by Devney Perry. This was a lot of fun. My first Devney Perry book. I loved it and I rated it, I want to say 4 stars. So good. I can't wait for the second one. Cannot wait. The banter in here, perfection. And then the book that we literally just finished the other night, Serpent in the Wings of Night by Carissa. I'm sorry, what? By Carissa Broadbent. Okay, so again, this is the first book I've read by her. This is a very, very hyped up book. And I have been so excited to read this. So this is a fun vampire romance with trials. Vampire falls in love with a human. We love it. We love to see that. I rated it 4.5 stars. Rain, the banter in here between Rain and Odessa, I love that as well. Not as much as Shield of Sparrows. There is a lot more banter in here than there is in here. But we still get a little bit of back and forth between the 2 main characters, and I was loving it. I am a sucker for a romance with banter. I love it so much. And the ending, I can't wait to read the second book. So the 2 books that I read in this video. I was hoping to read at least 1 more, but it's literally been 2 weeks and this is what I read. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you haven't already, my Instagram and TikTok and Goodreads is listed right down below, so give me a follow. And yeah, I will see you in my next one. Bye guys.